Lately, I've been starting my paintings with these squiggly line frames, and it looks way more complicated than it actually is. First, I draw these simple borders with a black pen, and I make them purposely imperfect because I think that gives it a lot more character. So here's the fun part. I just put the water down, and then I just touch a tiny bit of watercolor paint to the water and I let it flow. You don't want it too dark. You just want it to look like there is a hint of color in the background. And I love what happens when you put a frame around something. Suddenly it feels complete. It's nicely contained and it feels intentional. And even something really simple can feel beautiful when you change the way you frame it. And I think we can do the same thing in our lives. We can't change what's happening around us, but we can change the frame that we're putting on it. We can change our perspective. So, for instance, I'm seeing a couple right now, and the wife was telling me how much she hates coming home from a work trip and seeing the sink full of dirty dishes. So, I suggested to her try reframing the situation. What if the dishes aren't a reminder of one more thing she has to do? What if they are evidence that she has a loving wife and kids who are home, who have food on the table, who are living their lives, and who are waiting and excited for her to come home? Now her house is full of love and food and life, and not just dirty dishes. See, the dishes didn't change. They're probably still in the sink, but the meaning of the dishes changed. And sometimes that small shift can change our moods, our perspective, and even how we experience the moment. So I challenge you, as I always do, think of something that's annoying you right now. Something you can't necessarily change, but I want you to ask yourself, what happens if I put a different frame around this situation?